So you know how I do. I think, and I think, and I think some more, and then I think a little bit more, and then I think, yo, what if? What if people actually raided Area 51? What if 5 million people that RSVP'ed, there was 5 million people that RSVP'd to go to Area 51. What if all of them came in and actually ran, did the whole strat and tried to get into Area 51? There was there's a meme with Naruto runners or whatever. What if they just straight on ran? Maybe they had baseball bats or something, I don't know. And they just ran in, jumped the fence, and there was only gonna be 1,000 military people. That's right. There was only 1,000 for 5 million RSVPs. So you had to imagine that they had rocket launchers or straight up Gatling guns or something. If they were gonna even have there's any chance. But then you realize they wouldn't kill people because they're going to Area 51, would they? If they would, something's in there. There is something that is really that's really bad. Not just alien, not just a secret, but something that's really bad. Makes the government look really bad if somebody finds it and leaks it. So I was wondering, what if they don't, though? What if they don't kill anybody? They just get rampaged because they're gonna get trampled. I don't even know if a Gatling gun or a rocket launcher is gonna be able to take out 5 million people. 5 million. Think about that right now. America has 328 million. I think it's about 328 million people in America. Now imagine that 5 million. That's a little bit. Well, it's a lot. It's a lot of people. It's a little bit over 1.2% of all people in America. If it was just people that came from America, are going and raiding Area 51. Sorry about that. It took a little bit of while to do the math, but that's a lot. That's a lot of people. That's 5 million people. So if somebody did get in there, and if somebody did steal files just stuff, important stuff, top secret, classified stuff, what would have happened? What if actually that happened? Because this was one of the best, greatest, most successful memes in all of history, right? But it was a meme. But what if it wasn't a meme? There's people that bought tickets, and YouTubers would just go there beforehand just to scout it out, but no one actually went. None of the YouTubers actually just went and tried to raid it. The furthest that anyone ever got, really, that I saw was MrBeast literally set up tents right outside the gate, the back gate, front gate thing. Now that gate is the gate that most people went to. Some people that were trying to go there, they said they would go to the back gate, but then it turned out that they had this giant stripe that they made it so that way the boundaries to the back gate were a little bit more protected. So there's a white stripe about 20 miles that from the actual base itself for the back gate that said, if you pass this line, you'll get trespassed. We have a right to shoot you. We literally will shoot you. One of our snipers is up on that hill in his truck. They're going to shoot you. Now that's the thing. Area 51 already has a security system or security guys. They're called the camo dudes, or at least that's what we heard. If you were followed up on the memes and you've seen all the little things leading up to September 20th of 2019, you'd know that the camo dudes were the security guards of Area 51. So they would just camp out in these little white trucks, or they wouldn't even camp out sometimes. They'd just chase after you. If you got anywhere close to the base, they'd chase after you. So it's a scary thing, but people would literally they'd drive up to the front gate, which had no boundaries. It was just one gate. There was a couple sniper towers, and there was a hill with a sniper on it. And of course there was a camera and lights and stuff. But other than that, they literally had no security. right? At that front gate. But the back gate has what seemingly is like a ton of security. If you've ever seen the pictures, I'm probably pop one up on screen right now. The back gate. And I'll pop one up right now of the front gate. This is the front gate, and this is the back gate. Okay. So, why would they protect the back gate so much? That's another question. Probably gonna be for another day. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about it a little bit more. But point is, they have a lot of security in that one part, and then they have not that much in the other part. The other part was gonna be where everyone was gonna raid and stuff. Or actually, I don't know. Maybe it was the back gate. Probably was the back gate because that's where they were putting all their security at the time. They redid their entire security and put a stripe there, the like painted stripe that said, "You can't get past this. If you do, we can shoot you on sight." Now, thing is, that was probably where everyone was coming, but they had 1,000 people. Do they really think that 20 miles and 1,000 people is going to be enough to stop an entire army of people if all of them are like in their cars or whatever? They're not going to kill all the people either. They're army people. They're from the US military, you know? So it doesn't make sense that they would shoot all these people. And if they did, it wouldn't be like legal until they actually crossed that line. So if they started shooting people and there was unintended casualties, it would just not be good for the Area 51. They'd literally shut down the base. They could. Okay. So, as I was saying, 1,000 people on back gate. If they shut down the thing because they were shooting for their lives, legally, like people that are doing nothing wrong, if they shut down the actual establishment, it would be literally declassified. Probably, right? The actual area itself. I don't know if they'd move the files or whatever, but if they didn't, which I assume they wouldn't, somebody would get in there and somebody would get all those files and expose Area 51. Because this place is so immensely shrouded in conspiracy, you know? There's lots of, oh, if you go here, there's aliens or whatever, you know? There probably isn't actually aliens. I don't think there is. But if there is, they would be there, you know? There really hasn't really been a reason to protect the base, really. There's not, it's not, they might be using it for Air Force things or whatever, but there's other Air Force bases like Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, or I think there's one up near Ocean City in Maryland. I've been to both of those, and they're definitely not as high security or sketchy as Area 51. But they would serve the same purpose if Area 51 served a purpose at all. Now, it would be an Air Force base. So, the thing is, and this is not an answer to anything. I'm not answering anything. Well, I'm trying to. But I'm just theorizing, you feel? What if they did actually raid Area 51? What if they raided Area 51? You know, it's just like, it's a question. It's a question. And the thing is, the answer is very unclear. And what I think it is what I think would happen is like thousands of casualties of US citizens, because the front line there's going to be a front line no matter who wants to be in it or not. There's going to be a front line if 5 million people showed up. 5 million people were forced to show up, you know, or forced to show up. Who knows if they would have like just massive shields or something. I don't know what's the story here, but it's just a mystery. We don't know because they didn't do it. If they did do it, though, who knows? Who knows what would have happened? Now, the actual base itself, it's got a lot of security. There's a lot of gates, a lot of like dangerous things that can kill you and stuff. If you went into the base and stole the stuff, what if there was like a UFO or something? What if there was just planes? What if people just stole, like they could steal planes. There's a lot of stuff. If there is planes and there is a function for Area 51, that would be planes. If there's UFOs or something, people are gonna steal stuff. People are gonna vandalize and steal stuff at Area 51. People are gonna be like, "Hey, Johnny was here," and spray paint everywhere or whatever. You know, it's not gonna be a spotless encounter. There's gonna be if this happens successfully and they don't because they're gonna bring in, apparently there's like another 1,000 military people that they were gonna bring in, as I keep saying, but that's only if they get past them. But if they do, that means that they have to kill all the military people, right? Or at least dismember them so that way they can't just so that way they're not able to fight anymore, you know? So that way they're not able to shoot you or kill you, do whatever, right? Defend the military base. The base afterwards would look like total crap. It would not exist anymore. The amount of stuff in the base, there's probably not even 5 million files in the base. Actually, I don't know. There might be. This base is really, really, very, very mysterious, and I don't know what could be in there. Apparently, it was an Air Force base in the 1980s, so there's probably some files from that as well. But in the ways of UFOs and stuff, and military planes and all that stuff, people are going to fly them out, or at least try. They're gonna screw up or something, or if they do it successfully, they're gonna get caught with this illegal stuff. So I don't know about you. It's possible people could come out with literal aliens or leak stuff, but if somebody went in there recording with their camera, just went in, recorded this entire scene, it would be insane. It would be literally so insane, because it would be something that no one's ever seen before. And it's something that has been theorized for 30 years or longer. I'm not exactly sure. 30 years about. And it just aliens are something, aliens and Bigfoot and ghosts and just stuff that we don't know exists exactly, but there is evidence that it might exist or whatever, It's just, who knows? Who knows? But it just gets people riled up hard. So if somebody went in there, leaked all this stuff onto the internet, the first person to put their YouTube video up, that was a good YouTube video and they have millions of subscribers or something. If there's a YouTuber that went there, I'm sure if there was 5 million people and all the RSVP people, all of them went there would be at least 2 or 3 YouTubers with over 2 million subscribers there. That's my theory. I'm not exactly 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that would happen. So somebody's going to go in there, somebody's going to record, and somebody's going to be like, look at all this stuff I found, look at all this information that is classified information that I found, and guess what? Guess what's here? There's information on this alien, and this alien, and this alien, Or we've been doing research on this alien, or we've been doing research on this UFO, that kind of thing. So, really, we won't know unless it happens, and it's not going to happen. Please don't let it happen, because that's gonna be a cesspool. It's not gonna work. Okay? If anyone tries to do it, if anyone tries to revamp this thing, revive this raid, then it's gonna be bad. Just listen to me right now. It's gonna be bad. People are going to die. Information is going to be lost. This information that is really might be really important to conspiracy theorists everywhere, or just people in general that just want to know about aliens, because aliens are a curiosity. Aliens are cool. They are something that we've been thinking about for so long. There's been so many movies and E.T., other stuff, So if somebody lost that information because it was either lost in the fight or lost in somebody blowing up their plane, their F-16 that they just tried flying straight out of this military base, then I don't know. It would suck. You feel? It would have to be so much more organized than just 5 million people just going war charging straight at this base. Because if that happened, it wouldn't work. But, you know, I hope something cool happens in the future with Area 51. Somebody's going to get in there, somebody's going to raid it or something and get that information. But until then, like and subscribe. If that does happen, I will definitely do a video on that for you guys. So yeah, thank you. This video took not much time. But anyway, still like, subscribe, share with all your friends. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And goodbye.